Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your co-host, Philosophical, and I first want to say if you're enjoying the content that we're providing here on the Let's Ride podcast, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. So, as you know, it's Friday, so this is our Freedom Friday. Um, we got a great reception from last week's Freedom Friday, and I just wanted to kind of continue that, right? And I wanted to talk about, I spoke about change, so I wanted to speak about change, right? And this is to our men that are seeking relationships, uh, either in relationships or either married, right? Seeking change. So what's been on my mind is that I feel like sometimes um, it came to me that what's going on is that if you're single, I first want to speak to the men that are single, right? We're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to find our identity. We're trying to find who can complement that identity. But the one thing that is a misconception within that, and a lot of things of what society has told us to be, and a lot of what our parents have instilled and taught us to be as men, is that we're trying to find that, right? We're trying to seek some sort of answers through other means of what like I said, what our parents have instilled in us, and what social media and society is telling us who we should be, right? My point is that we're focusing so much on the outside to try to fix everything on the outside of our life, but we're not fixing what's on the inside. And the problem is that the reason why a lot of the issues that we're having as men is we aren't feeling and thinking that life can be fulfilling, and it can be fulfilling, right? But it takes that mindset. But the problem is that we're trying to fix everything on the outside of our world. And that's the difficult part about it. Fixing the outside. And that's the backwards approach to it instead of fixing what's inside. Fixing and changing what's inside of us instead of be willing. We'd rather take a step backwards and try to fix everything on the outside, right? The nice cars, right? Having the most expensive house or the house at all, having the nicest job. And that's cool. That those things come, right? They do come. But what are the lengths that you're willing to take to get there? Because you're so fixated and so uh, ready to fix on the outside instead of fixing you. My point is that a lot of times what happens is us as single men, we're trying to fix the outside by choosing women that are also focused on the exterior parts of life. And we're depending on those external points from women to try to fix the inside of us, right? And we're so afraid to fix the inside of us, who we are as a person, our character, our decision making, right? How we want to be loved and how we view life, on how to be fulfilled in life. And that's the problem. We're so fixated and so focused on trying to fix the outside of us, right? Having the nice cars, having to making all the money in the world, becoming rich, to try to gain some type of attention and attraction to fill a void on the inside. So when I spoke about change last week, I want to dig deeper as far as fixing the inside. You're single, you're looking for a relationship. Understand that life can be fulfilling, but also fix what's going on the inside, right? What's going on? How do you want to be treated? How do you want to be loved? How do you want to be acknowledged? And there's a lot of things out here saying that people saying that um not enough women are telling men that they're loved. And that may be true. That may be true. But I asked this other question. Men, do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? And that comes from the inside. Because when you have a certain type of vibe and loving yourself and knowing who you are, you understand how you want to be loved. You understand what you want to receive out of a relationship. You understand how you want to be received in a marriage. Now, if you're in a relationship or you're feeling and you're married right now, that doesn't change, right? You pivot and you change course and try to focus. We as men, when we get in relationships and when we get married, we're so focused on trying to fix the outside of us, right? And 9 times out of 10, we're not focused on trying to fix the inside. And what happens? Divorce, breakups. Because you're trying to fix what's going on the outside. It affects your decision making. It affects how you want to be treated. It affects how you want to be loved. It affects a lot of different things. Who you are as a man, who you are as a person. And too many times, we're going in this revolving circle. We're going in this revolving pattern, trying to fix the outside to get people to notice us as valuable on the exterior part of who we are. But you have to fix the inside. How you want to be treated, how you want to be loved. We're always focused on how we're going to treat our women. We're always fixated on the type of things we're going to provide and buy for her. What about you? Right? So there's always this notion of happy wife, happy spouse, happy wife, happy house, right? How can you present that type of fulfillment in life when you don't have it yourself? You're doing it for the sake of someone else. And that's the point I'm making. That's the outward appearance and behavior that we're trying to show someone else, and we forget about the inside. And a lot of times when we focus on the inside, we focus on the interior part of who we are, how we want to be treated, how we want to be loved, all those things, we find out that that person can't treat us that way. And we got two choices. We either stay and try to fix it and help them and help them understand how we want to be treated. Actually, three choices. We stay and continue to be treated in a way that we don't deserve to be treated. Or thirdly, you walk away, knowing who you are as a person on the inside and value yourself on the inside. And that's the change that I'm speaking about this week from last week, is the fact that you got to change who you are on the inside. If you're feeling like life is not fulfilling, that's not true. The reason why you're feeling like it's not fulfilling is because you're trying so hard to fix the outside of you, trying to change the outward decisions in the world when you have no control over that. All you control is you and what's going on in the inside. And that's the problem. We're bending over backwards. We're taking steps backwards on how to fix the outward appearance. And we're forgetting who we are on the inside, man. We're killing ourselves. We're killing each other. We're hating each other. We're holding grudges against each other because we don't look on the inside of who we are and understand who we how we deserve to be treated. And we that's instilling from the way our parents treated us, how they instilled of how we deserve to be treated. And that's also society, what we're listening to in society, or how we deserve to be treated when you don't even know yourself. So free yourself from going above and beyond to fix the outward appearances of life. Understand that life is fulfilling, but it's all about how you feel about it and changing the inside of you. And stop trying to feel like you're trying to control everything on the outside when it starts with you, the interior, the inside of you. Understand that you want to feel like you want to be treated a certain way, you want to be loved a certain way, you want to be complimented a certain way, you want to be in a situation that is understands the value of you inside. It starts with you. You got to fix the inside of you first, and that's where you should start as far as change. All right. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Let's Rock podcast. And if you got any questions, comments, make sure you guys comment down in the description. Comment. Love to hear your feedback on this. And I'm philosophical. I'm out. Peace, y'all.